Today we started packaging specification. Okay. So in packaging specification, we took one material, product T-D100. We did nested packing through PackSpec. That was the final test that we did. And in inbound delivery, we could see the product got auto packed into wire basket and then into cartons. Before that, we also did some basic discussion around handling units in ERP, handling units in EWM, the importance of packaging material type, how it influences the number ranges, and what care we should take care, when we are designing the number ranges for handling units. We also went through the transactions for number range maintenance. We maintained it, and we were able to create handling units. The other important field about packaging material we discussed was handling unit type. As of now, we have just defined those handling unit types. We haven't set up any controls at the handling unit type level. During our inbound process, we will add some controls like which area the pallet is allowed and where it is not allowed and so on. So I had to stop yesterday because it was getting late, but I did rush up, did a bit rush in creating this inventory, because if the handling units were not generated, I had to look at it offline. But yeah, everything was in place and we got our handling units created. So let us review this inbound delivery and the handling units that were created automatically using PackSpecs. Okay, so here you can go to inbound delivery, follow-on function, pack, and you can see the handling units. You can also see it in the handling unit tab. This is inbound delivery. We will, during inbound session, we will go through each tab and all the fields of inbound delivery. We'll come to that, but let's focus on the handling units as of now. If you go to follow-on function, pack, so here, if you look at the handling units, in one carton there are 18 wire baskets. Okay, and in wire basket there is product, and each wire basket has 50 products. So you can see the structure over here. Moreover, you can also see the PackSpec number got updated here. Okay, so here you can also display your PackSpec using this indicator if you want. It will open the PackSpecs in preview. Yeah, so you can look at the PackSpecs. So this PackSpec will look similar to this, when we open in a work center during outbound packing. To look something like this. You can also get a print of PackSpec so that it can be used for packing in a work center. Okay, with all the work instructions and levels and everything will be listed on this paper, or it can be opened on the screen, and users can follow this and execute the packing. But in this case,
so here actually in this case, in this screen, we can directly give the print, right? Packing specification print.
yeah, you can also print from there if required. So, okay, so handling units are there, they're created. Another point is, briefly parked yesterday was the printing of handling units. Now, there are several ways you can print the handling units. One, the moment the delivery gets created, it can be auto printed, or somebody goes and manually prints it. Okay, or the moment you do a good receipt, at that moment the labels are printed. It all depends on how we set up our condition records and PPF. In the output session, we'll discuss all outputs together. Okay, handling unit is one of the important outputs we'll be discussing. So
just one thing, where this is what we have done so far with this delivery. We have just packed. We did not perform the good receipt, right? So far, we did the good receipt as well.
No, we haven't done the good receipt.
We have not done yet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, good receipt. We can do a good receipt here, just to see, the handling units are getting passed to ERP or not. I think we had created a number ranges.
Number ranges. Yeah.
I don't know what's giving error. Let me go and check that.
Rogan, one question actually. See, whatever the things you explained, right? See that packing, everything is all happen in real time. It's all happen in vendor side, right? For especially for import delivery.
Yeah, it is. It will be packed from vendor side. The physical
Yeah.
packing would be done from vendor side.
Yes. But in see in system side, vendor side. See, there is an interface between the vendor system and our WM system, or how it is
See,
integrations.
if the integration is there, then they will create handling unit in their system. They will
That
send us
is
the
why.
handling unit number. If the integration
Yeah.
is not there, we will have to do it and
Okay.
create the handling units.
So in the decentralized version, I have seen one transaction, where you execute and you see the missing number range. But in embedded EWM, I don't see that transaction anymore.
Missing number range. You might be talking about the WM consistency check, right? Something like that. We had a transaction.
In
Which,
EWM as well.
yeah, it's like checking all the config whether they are in place or not. If anything is
And the
missing.
number,
Yeah. Because that required a lot of integration settings. Let me see. It was somewhere here.
Even whenever the vendor send the product, right, after packing, they're supposed to send ASN, right? This auto ASN or
ASN will be auto. If at all vendor uses EDI, it is automatic.
okay.
Yeah, it seems the transaction has been removed. For every setting, we could see here whether the is completed or not. But yeah, it's not there now. So let me try posting the receipt here. Okay, so the receipt has been posted in EWM. Let us check in ERP.
Why there two documents? One new document, one in
Sorry, your voice is pretty low.
sorry, why there was the two line item on the PO? There are two inbound delivery document,
This is two separate deliveries.
two separate deliveries.
So this is the
We
one which
were
we created yesterday to
Okay.
manually.
when we were discussing about product, and this is the one we created for the pack spec. This is for manual packing. This is for auto packing.
Yogan, could you please click that reference document? We want to see the interface, how it. What is the difference between ERP original document and ERP document? Both are same.
Both are same, so it will change.
But here reference document category is different. Here one here.
Yeah, okay. We will come back to inbound delivery
Okay,
fields
fine.
later.
Yeah.
So here the good receipt has not been posted. Could be posting period error or something. Let us see.
Simple ISMQ.
PU withdrawal already exceeded by 5.
No, it's some problem in quantity actually. 9,000 is there.
So this one we created a separate purchase order, or is the same purchase order? We have two inbound deliveries, one manual, one auto. I'm still not.
1953. I think, am I looking at the right one? 1953. Where's the 5 4? What's the one for 54? Okay, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. 5553. $1953. The good receipt has been posted. I was looking at the wrong one, it seems. Yeah, it's posted. I think 19454 is somebody else's. So if you go into the pack tab, you can see all the handling units in the ERP as well. So if you double click them, you can see similar structure to what it was in EWM. Okay. So you can also create handling units in VL31N and it will go to EWM, do it in EWM, it will come here. So all types of possibilities are there. Okay.
Even sorry to interrupt. One question here. See, actually, that all interfaces happen through the standard or the special function that PPF facility is there, right? The PPF or standard, this HU interface.
Standard, there is no PPF here. This has been transferred from EWM to ERP
Okay.
via the ERP EWM integration. There is no PPF or any settings for handling it. Transfer. It comes via
only
delivery.
PPF applicable only for delivery interface, right?
As of now, the integration that we did, let's not go into PPF. Whatever delivery integration we did, that is responsible for posting this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we go one more time in the pack in the delivery? So 8000005. This is for the carton. This is the pallet number for the carton, and then 194 is the second pallet number, SCC number, pallet number for the wire box, right? This is what it is showing, and then within the wire box we got a material T-T100.
Yeah.
So there. Okay, so there are two numbers we are looking, and right now the number range is coming as 80 because we have just taken a number range which should follow a normal number, not the GS1 number range.
Yeah, that's correct.
In the pack material type.
Yeah. So you just kept it into the number range because these pallets are created internally. We may generate SSCC when we are sending it to our customers. Okay. Okay.
So in case if I want to generate the SCC number range, then I have to assign the same pack material in the material master.
You have to assign a packaging material type which has SSCC.
Yeah, SCC number range.
Yeah, that's good. So now we got the handling distributed. So our handling units are working. So now what we would do, I will be extending all these products. Now we know what are the requirements. So I'll be extending all this product to my warehouse. I'll create bins in all the storage types. Over the weekend, I will also create pack specs for all of the products. You all can also do that for your warehouses, please. So these products are there, just extend them so that you don't have to spend a lot of time on the ERP setup. And on the EWM, don't maintain any data. Just go in Mat1 and create them. That's it. Okay. So since this week was a bit heavy, we discussed activity areas, very and pack specs, very complex topics. Today I will not take resources, which is again, I will not be able to complete. Moreover, it is also a lengthy topic, and it has a lot of new functionalities and new discussions which we need to go through. The remaining time today, I will take you through the transactions which we are going to use for monitoring, and also I'll take you through the Fiori apps, how the Fiori apps look like and what are the important Fiori apps we'll cover. Basically, we'll talk about. So now, the week after next, we are going to start processes. So what are the other reports and operational transactions that we'll need to access while we are executing the transactions? Let us introduce them today and go through them one by one. Okay. So the first and the most important transaction for EWM is warehouse monitor for all the stock reporting. You ask any report, any operational report, it's part of warehouse monitor. Okay, so now in terms of warehouse monitor, this is a transaction. This screen is not good. Okay, let me show you in system itself. Okay, so it's blurred out. So in this transaction is, so basically we have some KPI transactions also, which are in Fiori. We'll access them and see what all standard KPI transactions are given by SAP. We may come to these transactions as and when we are executing transactions for our warehouse. So we'll first take you through monitor. Just give you a quick overview of monitor, because this is a transaction which will always be open whenever I'm executing any process, and parallelly we'll check everything in this. Okay, so the this tool is very important, and it's so good that you don't need to go anywhere else for any reports. So like in SGPP, we have different nodes for information system, different nodes for reports, different nodes in WM we had for stock, different for open TOs, different transactions. Here, we don't need to go anywhere. Every information, your stock, your orders, your delivery, anything, even queues, failed queues, product master, everything you'll find here. And you will observe, in each version, SAP keeps on adding all the functionalities here. All new improvements are done here. In 2021, EWM will be integrated with PM, so there'll be a new folder here for PM outbound, PM good receipts, not good receipt, but outbound to for a PM order. So in this, you will find all the documents. So we have gone through inbound. So you can go to inbound delivery from here. So basically, when I go to projects, I don't tell the users about this transaction, because for user they only execute transactions on RF. The warehouse workers, the warehouse supervisors which are in office, they will just track how things are being progressed. So they will not use PRDI. Just imagine how complex it is, how much data it has, PRDI, for a user to understand. He doesn't need all these technical details. What is additional quantity? What is validations, PPFs? These are all, he's not at all interested in these things. He's interested in what is the status, what are the items, what are the tasks created for that item. That's it. What are the handling units? He is interested in these things. And once the supervisor, once a super user may go into further details, but a user and a supervisor, they will be only interested in the transactional processing of a delivery. So it's too, the moment you show PIDI to a user, he'll get worried. What is this? Very complicated. So that's why we always show them via delivery. Delivery is here. You can find all process related information of a delivery, you can find in this transaction. So something which you will find more technical details in PRDA, but everything related to the transaction you can, with the business process related, you'll find it here.
What is PRDI? Sorry.
PRDA is the inbound delivery transaction we were going through. We created inbound delivery, it came to EWM, and then we were packing it right here, packing, and we did post good. So we look at the handling units here. So this is more, as functional consultants, we go a lot into PRDI. PRDI is an inbound delivery transaction. PRDO is an outbound delivery transaction. It's EWM PRDO. Okay. So what we do is we basically use for business users, when we design our documents or design our training manuals or design our scripts, we always use warehouse monitor as much as possible. The reason business also like this because it is just one transaction. They don't need to remember T codes, add favorites, and go several places and look at all unwanted data. So this transaction is very handy. So the handling units we were looking at, you can find them over here. Okay. So basically it has three sections. Okay. So for the delivery that we created, you can find all the handling units here. If you want to look at the handling unit stock, you can say physical stock and you can still go keep on, drilling down within the data. Okay. So if you go back here in this inbound delivery, basically you can this monitor is not only a simple reporting transaction, it can also execute actions. We can also execute actions from here. So the indicator here is, which is used to execute action, is the more methods. So you'll find here more methods. Okay, everywhere else you can just display information, navigate, but here you can also execute actions. Okay, so for example, for inbound delivery, these are the actions you can create. You can say create whereas task in background. Now for some reason, the task is not created. Let's say the bin were full and then the user comes and he comes here and checks, oh, the task was not created. He'll find out, okay, the bin was not there. So once he has resolved the bin or the bins are available, he'll just say come here and say create warehouse task in background. Okay. So similar thing, so warehouse task is a document which is recording your movement from a GR area to your bin. Okay. So that if at all I have to create a task from here, you can see how I can create. I'll have to go here, create on warehouse task, and then I will have to select the handling units, click on create plus. You see so many screens, so much data, unwanted data, but the action required is very simple, just to create task. Okay, so this is standard SAP. You will find, every place you will find a lot of every node you can find a lot of methods, what all actions you can do. Item level inspection document, change document for an item. You can see here for handling units, you can print the handling units from here. You can delete the handling unit. You can create a task just for that handling unit. With the handling units block, you can release the block. So you can do a lot of actions. You can split your handling units for your handling unit using the Barrow's more method itself with the node. Then another important field you find here is additional
sorry
data.
to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. Actually, first, please explain the layout. Actually, there are two layout, right? Top and bottom. Bottom.
So this is the parent and this is the child. So if you select this, you click on inbound delivery item, it goes and brings the delivery item. Click on warehouse order, it brings the warehouse order information. This is a parent. Whatever you select here, and then the tabs you select, it will bring those data at the bottom, in the bottom screen.
No, actually, what is the name of the screen? Then the bottom on layout is appearing, and top on layout is appearing, right?
There is, I think, no such. We just call them as, this is a parent screen, parent data. This is a child data. There is no such name given to the screens.
Oh.
And the progress of the inbound delivery we identify with the column transit status, right? So I can see that the first delivery is in transit, so which means it is not being good received.
It's not being received.
Yeah, and second is registered in yard.
Yeah,
and then
because I've done
and
the
then
good receipt, it's in yard.
yeah, and what if I have not created, like if the task or the transfer work order is W is failed, then what will be the status where it will get updated? It
So,
fails.
so here
Okay.
there are put away plan status. This is where, if your task is created, it will be completed. If it has failed, it
Okay.
will be not started.
Okay.
Why there is two putaways?
Put away plan, your task gets created, put away confirm your overall put away status.
So this one is updating for both warehouse task and warehouse order, right? This is state.
Yeah.
So like warehouse order created once I have done the warehouse task. So I did my warehouse task. Now my warehouse order fails in any reason, maybe the login
So
or something like
it won't happen. Okay, we'll discuss about task and order. We still haven't gone to that point.
that.
Let's focus on this tool. Just let's try to understand what all where all we'll be referring here and what all information. Just understand the navigation of this tool. We'll come back
Okay.
to task and for the delivery details, status management, the processes. So
So then here actually that's on top actually that's set this quick settings is there, right? The top options. That inspection one option is there, right?
mhm,
See, here my question is, see, when we create inbound delivery in ERP, in WM, see, normal in a WM scenario, stock will sit in the QA stock, right? As a QA stock. See, based on the moment type configuration in the backend, system automatically pick the WM moment type, and once UD done, stock move from QA to unrestricted or black.
mhm,
See, in this case, see all happen in the backend in WM. But if
mhm,
you see in EWM, see ERP when we receive the product in QA staging area, okay,
mhm.
they inspect the stock in QA department. After quality inspection done, see, for example, they received 10 pallet. In that, some of the product is rejected. If they
See,
rejected,
sorry to break you here. Here is when we are going to discuss this scenario in
no,
detail.
why I am asking here, actually, quality inspection is there. The manual, it's a manual process. That is why I had doubt. You showed, right, that options.
Yeah, but it has a lot of master data impact. We need to understand how the integration is between quality. What are different options to activate the inspection? Just by clicking that indicator, it won't work. So we
Um,
we'll discuss all quality integration in module 4.
okay, that I agree. Then here, actually, one option is the right virus monitor. That is why I'm asking in the top,
Yeah,
actually.
I'm just showing you there are many options, but we'll not
Uh,
discuss all the options, what they do.
uh,
Just let's
okay.
digest, that this is the way to navigate this transaction. Here, there are more
Oh, okay.
methods. Here
Okay.
you,
Okay.
so the idea is just to understand navigation, understand this transaction, not
Okay.
everything what it provides. Okay.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Naveen. Yeah. Thank you. We'll discuss on that during that session.
So, now, okay, some more details about this transaction. Yes, like normal ALV, you can download it in Excel, change the layouts, all those things. You can do that, subtotal, everything, whatever you can find in the normal report. Other important thing is wherever you see underline, that means you can go into detail of that document. Okay. For example, I want to go into PRDI. We know PRDI is an inbound delivery detail document. So if you click this, it will open the PRDI transaction. Okay. So that's what we tell users. You don't need to remember SCWM PRDI as a transaction. You come here and from here you can navigate wherever you want. Even if they want to see the handling units, every transaction WM you can go from here. So you can just double click, it will go to handling unit, it will give you all the handling unit details. Okay. So the other thing, if at all while tracking or monitoring, you want to see some more additional details, you can also find the details here. Like this is additional details. It is nothing but whatever is underlined. You can also find them in the additional details. So for example, I think here it is not showing product. I'll show you in stock. You can go to navigate to product master and you can also see product details. So for example, here, this is the inbound delivery. We'll refer this node extensively while we are doing the inbound delivery process. Same way in outbound, similar nodes. You will use more methods. We'll use these buttons. We'll navigate the details. We'll use additional data to, to go into more details of a delivery. We'll use this in the physical inventory process. So now there are during the troubleshooting or during execution of a process, we or probably, you know, whenever we are supporting business, they come up with a lot of queries. What happened to this handling? There was a question yesterday. How do we trace back, you know, what happened to a handling unit? So basically, you know, all the warehouse tasks about a handling unit, about all the warehouse orders, whatever documents EWM is going to generate, you can find them here. And if I want to see, you know, all the movements of a product, what happened, where it went, or a batch, I'll enter here, and then I will keep on, I'll keep the material data, enter the material, enter the date and time, and I'll execute. It will show me all the movements of the product. Since it is initial, you know, warehouse setup, it's a initial, these are initial days for a warehouse. You will see, you know, there is a task got created for good receipt. We have just done one transaction in EWM, that is a task good receipt posting. So system in the background, it has created this good receipt task. Okay, so you can double click this and you can see more details about tasks. Now there are tasks, there are task categories, and tasks grouped into order. We will subsequently discuss them uh, when we discuss inbound. And first time we create an actual task. So the basically tasks are of two types. This is recording of good receipt and goods issue, and there are tasks for executing the movement, like we are going to do the put away. So those tasks have warehouse orders. These tasks, they don't have warehouse orders. Okay, so this is recording of receipt, and this task, you can see the category is good receipt posting. This is the only document that was posted for a warehouse. But yeah, going forward, as we create a lot of documents, if you want to check, you know, what are the transactions, how many picks were created, how many picking tasks are there, put away tasks are there, we'll use these categories and we will search them. Okay, then you can also have your search based on handling unit, batches, all extensively, you know, all stock attributes, serial numbers. You can use them and search all the documents, physical inventory documents, VAS, transfer posting, inspection document, waves, everything can be, every document you can search them here. Okay, then here comes the important transaction, which is bins, stock and bin. So here, okay, I was using LS11 transaction. Now again, you know, as we are used to WM, I use that. But for business users who are newly getting introduced to WM, I don't show them LS11. I show them this transaction. Just look at one, just go to one place, you'll find everything there. Okay, so here they can find all the information, whatever, you know, we have seen so far. You'll find it here. Whatever bins you have created so far, right from GR zone to everything, you'll find it here with all the details. If they want to go into detail of any bin, they can just double click it. Okay, they can find stock of a bin here. They can find which handling unit is there in that bin. So as of now, we have 10 handling units, the GR area. So we can see those 10 handling units here. Okay, then the other information that we need readily for stock is what is the physical stock and available stock. So there is a difference between this, and if you want to, you can also go here to check physical and available stock for each product. So the difference between physical and available stock is, so physical stock is the stock in the bin, okay, for which the it's physically there, you know. So there can be difference between physical and available. For example, if I have a bin, okay, let's say I have a bin which is bin 8001.01.10.a. Okay, this bin has physically, it has 100 pieces, but it has a big task for 10 pieces. Yeah, so picking big task for 10 pieces. Okay, so now 100 pieces, and let's say there are two picks which are happening. Yeah, there's another pick for another two pieces. Yeah, So then, at any point of time in warehouse, the stock may not be always, um, may not be always stagnant. They will be, putaways and picking planned into that bin. So let's say in the bin, I got a receipt from a vendor, excuse me, for 10 pieces, and put away task is created. Stock has not been put away into that bin. Okay. So now when we look at the stock of this bin, we'll see physical stock will be 100 pieces because physically that's what in that bin. Okay. And available stock. Any guess how much would be the available stock?
98.
98.
Anyone else?
Wait.
Anyone else want to try?
It does 98. Put away task. Yeah, it will be. I'll try. It will be 88.
That's correct. It will be 88 because these 10 are in put away. It is still not added into the bin.
Correct. You said bin
Okay.
level.
Yeah, it's just bin level. These two tasks, they are already reserved by some delivery. Some delivery has reserved these quantities. So now physical is what's there in that bin. And, whenever you see a difference between physical task and available task, you will see some of the other tasks are created for that bin. Removal tasks are existing for that bin. Okay. So we will also, have to look into the physical and available stock. Sometimes you will see we are going for picking, but you will not see, you have a requirement for 100. You will see, oh, task is only created for 88. Then we need to go back and analyze, why it was 88, because already 12 pieces are reserved by another delivery. Okay. So we'll go and see the available stock and we'll find out.
But it will show in that monitor, correct?
It will show in monitor. Yeah.
So here the put away is not been included. So anything which is in a put away and not completed, that will not be included in the available task anywhere.
Yeah, that's correct. It won't be considered in the available stock because it's not yet been added to the bin.
Yeah.
You can one more question here. See, actually, we talk about the virus task and virus order, right? What is this instant actually the flow? First, once the inbound delivery replicate from ERP to EWM, first step is warehouse task, right? It's only warehouse order.
See, warehouse task and warehouse order, as of now, you just think about task. It's like your TO, transfer order. Task is any transaction that we do it creates any transaction that we do in system, it has to be recorded somewhere, right? So task is recording the movement from GR area to your final bin. Now, what is warehouse order? Warehouse order is used, it's like an optimization thing, who does it, how much he can do it. So for now,
the movement, what are the movement happened, middle level.
Yeah,
That we
for
can
now,
see.
yeah. So order is basically something else. It's basically grouping of task and assigning of task to somebody. So order is basically in terms of to pick a task or to group of tasks. We will see that warehouse order in more detail, but for now, any movement it creates a task.
Yeah.
So for put away, we created a good receipt. Now the next step would be to create a task to move it to a bin.
Yeah,
Logic.
heads up, I am asking actually. We'll check in detail during inbound and outbound. No issue, but heads up, I am asking. See,
So
warehouse task, the difference between task and order is the bunch of tasks, we call it as order, right? Warehouse order.
I'll tell you the definition later. The definition is, it's grouping of task into executable work package, and we'll see what is work package. Why there are a lot
of okay.
Points you need to consider as part of understanding order. We are too
Okay, but
early to discuss this.
here actually first is warehouse task, right? First instant in system create warehouse
Yeah,
task.
as
Then
of now, I
only,
want you to only think of task. Don't think about order.
okay, fine.
So Rohan is just for understanding purposes. Task is what I'm doing my action in my RF gun because it's all done by RF gun.
That's correct.
Okay, okay. Then I'll. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Just as of now, just understand task is recording of a movement and that
Mm-hmm.
we execute. Like if you guys have worked in WM, it's a TO. You confirm the
Mm-hmm.
TO, it's done, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you more accurate correlation as we go ahead. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So now coming back to the monitor stocks, will see here all the resources. The next master data which we are supposed to introduce was resources like um, forklifts, trucks, VNA trucks, the manual stackers, the and sometimes we use this manual trolleys. All these kind of resources we are going to discuss in, and those you can track them here.
Root is part of the resource. Mm,
No,
we
no,
created said to take this route.
no,
That's no, that's not.
route within the warehouse. You're saying?
Yes, which route they can take for the
Yeah.
one of the
Mhm.
you shown us.
Correct.
That would be a resource.
Yes, resource is assigned to a route or a
Okay,
zone. It's not a
okay,
route, it's a zone, basically,
right,
activity
right.
area.
Yes, yes, activity area and all that.
So the
Okay.
Kabir,
resource,
actually, route is different. Actually, you are talking route or route.
no,
Route.
he means by
Within warehouse.
internal route
Yes,
within the
yes,
warehouse.
within
Okay,
the
got it, got
warehouse.
it. Yeah, got it.
I'm just trying to connect the links for my own
Okay,
understanding.
okay, okay, fine. Got it, got it.
So next is product master data. Since you've already seen product, let's go into the product master data. This is where we mostly use that for mass maintenance, okay, and mass creation also. So basically, what happens is we create products in a warehouse, and we can say, like, we can give list of all the products. So for example, there's a product which I haven't extended. So T-F100, this is a finished product. I'll say, show me product without warehouse data also. So this is the product. Okay, so this has not been extended. And if you see the other one which we have already extended, I'll add that also.
So at what level it is looking at that if it's not extended to my warehouse? At what level it is looking that data?
Plant.
Plant level.
Plant.
Oh,
So Rohan, here if I have not extended the product even in MM01, still it will
Mhm.
come over here.
Yeah, if you have extended to your plant and to your pattern to dispose, it will look into that and it will bring up here.
Okay, so you have extended the normal view, the material master view, but not the product master, right?
Yeah,
In
so
WM.
we have not created a product, whereas
Yeah,
product in Mat1
yeah,
that we created for
yeah.
this one. If
the,
you go and click this one,
mhm.
you will see, we had extended it. We went through all the fields. Okay. But this one, we haven't done it yet. This is not yet created. Okay. This will show all the ERP data, but it has not been extended. So if you want to create in mass, what we do here is we select all these products and we say mass change create.
So very
So
quick question, Rohan,
mhm,
before you
mhm,
show the mass change. So in my decentralized, I'm just switching over to decentralized. It's a
mhm.
third party warehouse where I'm doing decentralized. Yeah. My plant is, I only want to show them certain material type. Can I control that? Or if they are linked, they can see everything.
So basically in decentralized, it will not show you all. See, okay, let's understand, in decentralized, there is no ERP available. Okay,
That's
here
correct.
Correct.
ERP is there. So it is able to see all the stock. But in
Correct.
decentralized, it will only show you the product which have been saved or sent via IDA from ERP, but they are not created.
Ah, okay, which you have replicated.
Yeah, it will not go to ERP and show you products which are not been saved.
Right, right, right. Okay.
Okay. So here, I'm not going to maintain any data. I'll simply say execute. Request change empty warehouse data for product. I'll say continue. Changes one set of product master data, 0 fields updated. I'll say yes. That's where it has now created my product. If I go to that one, this product, I'll not click on create, I'll click on display. It has been created. All the views have been created. Yeah,
But they're blank.
they're blank because we haven't created those indicators yet.
Why the second product is saying no warehouse data when we have already maintained that? The second line, T100 ROH, it says no.
Yeah, let us see here. We have maintained it or not. T-T100. We have maintained it. Why it is saying no? Which product did we use? T-100. Didn't we save the? Didn't we save our creation?
I
We
think
were
so.
discussing. Yeah, it seems we haven't saved it.
But is it not the same material we have done inbound delivery and we done whatever we done?
Yeah. It's just
So
a inbound delivery. You know,
if
in
we have
yeah.
not, it should have stopped us.
Yeah, S4 HANA, it will not stop you, but in decentralized, it will stop you. In S4 HANA's, you know, it will not stop you because, you know, even though we did not create the material, we had, you know, all these tabs. For example, if I take another product which has not been extended, you have all these tabs, you know, automatically coming up. So it doesn't stop you from your execution, product extension. So if you see, let's take this product which has not been extended. So the product, other details of the product are still available in embedded, you know, like the basic classification. So the product is identified in the system, but in
Okay.
decentralized, it won't be identified till you save it.
But then still my controlling data is not maintained. So that's what I'm maintaining in my warehouse. How that should
Yeah.
be.
We
So
have not
should it
done.
not?
We have not executed any warehouse steps
Warehouse
so far.
processes, yeah.
Yeah,
No, but we
only.
created, right? We created the
No,
handling
that is
unit.
coming from the pack specification. But the strange thing is how system should not allow me to create the pack specification as well
No.
if I don't have the.
No,
Correct.
it will allow you to even do put away when you don't have the warehouse data. See,
Okay.
so basically, you know, it doesn't stop you from executing the process because see the product is known, you haven't extended it, you haven't, you know, used it, but the product is available with all the plant specific data which are relevant to your warehouse. So the information is there. That's why, you know, system, for example, system, let's take our delivery which we created before, you know, we extended the product. System was able to find what is the this is EWM, right? So
Mhm.
system was able to find what is the product description, what was the product external ID. System was able to find everything without the product getting extended because the basic information is there. Since it's an embedded, the basic information is there. Only thing is, you know, the process, the warehousing process that we do, those information is not there.
Correct. So is there no controlling so that they must have a
No,
control? Like if I made the MRP view, extend the MRP view, but I don't have MRP detail in there, it will run.
yeah, I understand where what you're asking. You know, let's say I don't want to use this product for this warehouse. It should have failed.
Yes, correct.
I don't want to use. It should not have accepted that. But yeah, that works in decentralized, not in embedded,
Ah.
because it takes your ERP master data basic details into consideration.
And if user by mistake extend it, user do all sort of mistake. If they don't extend it, how would I reverse that so that that material is not?
I don't think you can mark it for deletion, but you can block the product, but you cannot delete it from
You cannot
after
do
being
it.
extended.
Hmm. If ever I show this to user, I'll have this question and they won't go ahead.
I think the first
Mhm.
step is there. It has to be extended in the plant. Then there is a chances. So if it is not extended in the plant, then it will not appear over here against the warehouse,
So
right?
See, a plant and you know, we should also extend it to the right store
So
location. Yeah.
yes. Because you are selecting in this money transaction, you are selecting your warehouse. This is running on the basis of the warehouse, which is linked to your plant.
No, but it cannot. It could be a situation. It is somewhere. It is linked, but what I'm saying, they have a specific use for that warehouse, which is not fully maintained. So if we do this T300, which you have just extended without maintaining data, where in the process it will fail? Can you use this transaction quickly, do what you did, other things, inbound delivery, but just create, yeah, bring,
So
let it fail somewhere. It should fail somewhere. What I'm trying to ask here is, it should
yeah,
not allow me to go all the way to bin.
I'll tell you it will go. Let me first extend this product to the plant.
No, but if you will do this, then it will allow you. Then if you
See,
if you
it will allow.
extend
It
this,
has allowed us for T-T100, so it is also going to allow us to this
yeah,
process this.
absolutely, it will allow you. If you don't extend that material to plant, then it will give you
Then
error at the beginning.
No, I
beginning,
thought T-300 was extended yesterday. That's what we did yesterday whole
yeah, it was
morning.
not. I think we didn't save it.
We
I
didn't
just now,
save it, but
yeah, just now, I've extended it. So we did not extend it, and that's why you were able to see no. I think you had only identified that this is no, and then when I went ahead and extended now, so without extension also you are able to receive the product.
okay.
That one.
And you are able to, because the basic information is there. It won't work in decentralized, but in embedded you have all this information through business system group. It knows what plant it has
But
come
will it
from.
fail in task creation? Would it fail in anything?
See, it will create a task creation because for task creation what we need certain indicators to identify a task.
Correct.
Right? So if those indicators are not there, system is not able to create a task. So put away, we need to have a put away
It should
component here.
fail in that
It
case
will fail.
scenario.
It will fail because system will not be able to identify a task.
But you are just shown the task for T001.
That is for the GR.
That's a good receipt, not put
Good
away
receipt task.
That
Not-
was for the
Material document. Your material document is also
Oh.
linked to one of the tasks which is getting created.
So, okay, it is a material document task. Okay, that was, yes, good receipt task. It is the category as good receipt task. Okay, but it should falter in the further.
Yes, it will fail because
Can we try
the
do
further
that? Sorry,
steps.
Avnan. Can we
No, it
try
is
do
been-
that for 300?
No,
No,
it is being
300.
maintained.
300 for T300.
See, put away tasks we haven't yet done all the put away settings yet, so it will not allow us to do the put away because we want to put it into rack. We need to allow the handling unit types and other things. So as of now, it won't allow. We can check this
No,
later.
I'll take your word. I'll check that. I'll check back up to that stage.
So
Right.
it won't allow, a task won't be created. Put away task will not be created. You can manually try and put it into a different bin. It is there in GR zone bin, right? I could able to add it into GR zone bin. So then I can move it to anywhere else from GR zone bin without extension manually. But system will not work. System will not basically, system will not give you the system will not automatically determine a bin for you. But manually you can do that. Manually I can, without extension, I can take this product to a different bin.
Okay.
Kabir, see, from warehouse task, the GR task is there, right? From GR staging area to put away, there is a lot of backend configuration, warehouse process type, so many configurations are there. System won't allow.
See, basically,
I
the
hope
put away
so.
task is not.
I hope so.
Yeah.
See, put away task is, see, there are two ways you can move a product from this bin. One, you manually move it to a bin. It will allow. But from a GR area, the standard process system identifies a more suitable bin for you that it will not able to identify because there are no bins of no indicators maintained for that product, or it's not extended.
So ideally, I would expect if no indicator is, I can do anything manually. If no
Manually,
indicator,
you
I can go and select any, like, because it's not controlled by any rules. I can still put away, but it is manual.
Manual. You can
Yeah,
move
there's
it.
no PFCC, no layout oriented or whatnot control
POC.
mechanism. So I'm doing it manually. So I can physically I can do it.
You can do it. System won't stop
Yes.
you. Because the
Yogan,
basic
you
information
mean
is
to
there.
Yogan, you mean to say that within GR zone, we can move the stock from one bin to another bin? That you are
From
going to say, right?
not within GR zone, from GR
Bin.
zone to another bin. Let's say in 8001 we want to move it.
Okay. Other bin means in
Other bin,
which area?
Any.
any area.
It's not controlled, right, Shiv? So it is like a wildcard entry. It can go anywhere because there is no parameters. It's a
But
parameter, right? It's
this
not
backend
maintained.
configuration required, right? That warehouse process type and other things required, right? Not
See,
required.
tasks, put away tasks are not created manually. I'm just saying, in terms of control, there is no control
Mhm.
because the stock is already there in one bin. There is no
Mhm.
control in manually moving it to another bin. But as a process, it will never, nobody is going to go and manually move the stock from GR zone to another bin without
Mhm.
product being extended. I'm just telling you where it can break. For example, somebody does GR, the product is not extended, master data team has not extended the product. A smart
Mhm.
user can, do a bin-to-bin movement and complete the put away without the product getting extended to the warehouse. So,
Mhm.
but ideally, if the product is not extended to a warehouse, they did the receipt, the put away fails. The put away will
Mhm.
fail. So now the put away will fail, they can't take it to the bin. Now they go and see, oh, the warehouse view itself is not there. The view itself is
Mhm.
not there. There are no indicators. Now they will go and talk to the master data team and get it extended. So,
Okay.
so these are the possible scenarios that can happen, and yeah, there's a
No,
possibility of
no.
breaking because a smart user can do a bin-to-bin movement and without waiting
Yogan,
for
you are
everything.
talking about the
Impossible.
physical movement, right? Not system.
System movement also can be done. I'm talking about system
Oh.
movement.
It's an exception scenario, Shiv, but it can be it can happen. It's a very exception scenario. Ideally,
See, that's where it'll come. Excuse me, that's where questions can be raised in audit. If somebody from Deloitte or somebody is auditing can see this, but yeah, that's how the product is. We don't have to
Yogan,
worry about it. The chances
I'm
are very less.
surprised. No, I'm surprised. In back end, all configurations are available. How systems allow ideally without checking all those things?
The bin to bin, you're giving all the things manually, right? When you're moving from one bin to another, you're entering the quantity, you're entering the product, you're entering the process type, everything you're giving manually. So it will allow.
Process step also we have to give manual, right?
In bin to bin movement, yes.
Oh, okay.
So this
Then it's
transaction is there in Fiori? Money transaction.
Yeah.
is it in
And
Fury as a full or is it broken down like different apps?
Same, no change.
So it is just exposed.
so
See,
so
EWM, almost all the transactions are same. SAP has not given us any new innovative transaction. Just two transactions are new. One is packing and one is for physical inventory. Otherwise, they are exactly the same they look on GUI. Let me log in. What happened to my login?
you please can you set this Fury as well for us? I think we don't seem like working.
Did you try that link? What is
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it
it
not
is like
showing?
the I'm trying. I got also the shortcut, the favorite on my menu, like you have.
So are you able to get inside?
It stopped me now. It asked me to go to the internet browser to Internet Explorer.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. So I am which IP you're using? You're using this, right? 30 ending with 30?
Yeah, I'm same. I can see your warehouse, everything, all set up. I
No.
can see.
But the IPs are different. Is your
Okay,
IP ending with 30?
I'll tell you.
I think so.
I'll tell you.
Yogan,
IP ending with
your
with 30. Yeah, 251/30.
your user ID is EWM Yogan or Rogan? Actually, in S4
Rohan.
R.
R. Starts with R.
Oh. I observed in this when you log in this system, right?
I
That's
think
query, right?
you don't have access to the system, isn't it? I saw you
Yeah.
had maintained Johan in the discussion board, but
Yeah, that is why.
no, but you're
Okay.
not using the system. So anyways, you'll not find Rohan also there. Coming back to this, exactly the same. See,
So it's a GUI basically on the Fury, because Fury come in different flavors, right? There's a
yeah,
native Fury. There is okay. It's just a GUI.
I think there is just one or two transaction.
So
What else you have
these
seen?
styles, how do we get these styles? So when we will log in, we will have all these styles in the Fury for us
That's
by
why
default.
what you do and show me, what you're able to see. Why
So
it's not?
you should be assigned by this warehouse processing role.
I
So
know it
these
is not
about now.
coming up.
So it's not
No,
assigned.
Kabir, actually, we need to add the role which is assigned to Rogan user ID. You know, to check in SU01D.
Yeah. So basically, what you need to do is you need to assign this role to yourself.
Can you, if do you have access to assign, or do you have to go to support?
No, you need to
Uh,
check whether we have SU01 access or not. This is SU01D.
the D you maybe definitely should have, but
Let me do.
warehouse.
Now, if we have access, we can copy those roles, Yogan roles, and put it our user.
See, don't copy my roles. I have a lot of other roles. If you
Okay.
only want EWM,
If it's a third party, I doubt we have access to add our role. Like that.
okay, tell me your user ID. I'll maintain it.
It's a EWM SID.
EWM expert is there.
It's already there. I think that's what I had requested.
Is it separate for warehouse, Rohan? Is it
It's
have they
there.
created a separate warehouse group? Can you click
No,
in
no,
that?
no. Yeah, the ID is same like mine. You should be having access.
No, can you go to the
Okay, maybe then the browser.
mm,
Maybe the browser is not supporting, because
So
for me it's
do one thing.
bringing.
Copy that link and paste it into the
Chrome?
Chrome thing. Yeah.
Uh, so, but I
No,
got in the.
yeah,
So I
Yogan, I
think
have
we
done.
don't need to do anything. You guys are already assigned to that role. We need
Yeah.
this role to access all EWM warehouse clerk role to access all EWM Fury apps.
So,
And I
Arun,
think
can you ping me that please link, because I'm going through the favorite. So from here I'm going. Yeah. Okay.
Now, how to add the favorite Rogan? This link we added in the favorite, right? Friend.
It's
There's a
already there,
transaction.
GUI.
There's a transaction.
So transaction is there. Transaction code or link?
Transaction code.
From SAP GUI screen, there's a transaction code, but you can have this link as well saved.
yeah,
This
I
had
think
the
it's
detail
better
as well.
to save it here if it's not opening.
By Explorer, it should open as well. If it is taking Explorer,
No, I think it's an older version Explorer, which is a default one.
it's not. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Explorer anyways going out of service, so might be.
So this is the same machine what we are. If you make it, save it as a favorite, then I'll try to log in on internet, Google Chrome, right?
No,
It
no,
is the
your
same.
remote system is different to mine.
Okay. Okay.
Yogan, this Fury supporting only for Google Chrome and Edge, right? Or other browser? Internet
It also
Explorer.
supports Explorer.
Okay.
So, see, basically, this is a test system, so they might have not added all the settings required. There may be some Chrome specific OSS node recipe might have given, or
Oh, okay.
Explorer specific. If you get some error, ideally it should not be browser dependent. Okay. Meanwhile, just last few tabs. So these are tabs are related to labor management, billing, and MFS. We can generate a lot of alerts here. If in case we want to see, we have some KPIs, and if we want to see what is what has not been done, for example, how many exceptions were used, how many pick tasks are overdue for last more than 24 hours, you can give the time here, and then you can also look at those tasks. If we the best thing which I found in monitor was, see, a lot of these things were introduced later. The best thing which I found was the queues. Queues, you are able to see them here. SMQ to queues, you can see them in the monitor with the error. So this was the error we were seeing, put away quantity exceeded. So we could see all these things here. So this, this helps, in analyzing. We don't need to go to 3-4 steps down and find out what is the error. You can even super users can own this. They can resolve the error, and then they can reprocess the queue from here again. So queue monitoring is very important in EWM, and this is one way you can.
One question here. Actually, I understood all these topics, the outbound, inbound video. What is highlight actually? So whenever any overdue warehouse task is there, system trigger the mail to warehouse personnel like that.
Yeah, one is mail, or else they can come into this transaction and check based on that.
Okay.
So basically, you give your R wise, you give your KPIs here, and basically you can put it onto your put it onto a dashboard, and it'll give you the count. How many are overdue.
Well, we can set it auto the mail trigger and everything, right, through SOST.
Yeah, you can also trigger mail as well. Mail alerts are also possible. But ideally, in a warehouse, nobody, the people responsible for clearing this are using scanners. So they don't use it. We'll see when we talk about resource and scanners,
Fine.
how you can send a notification to a picker to pick something. There's a message option.
And one more thing, Yogan, in this warehouse, this monitor. See, I observed in inbound some of the labor, indirect labor node is there. What is that? Already, even though we resource management.
Where is indirect labor? In inbound.
Okay.
There's no indirect labor.
Where I noted actually inbound.
It's in labor management. Find it in labor management. It's part of labor management. Yeah.
No, inbound, actually inbound or outbound, actually somewhere I noted some inbound. Please open the outbound. Please final checkup here. Storage, stock and bin. Sorry, stock and bin.
I'm pretty sure there's no labor anywhere.
There's resource in the stock and bin line, so it might be there.
You can check in your system. If you find, you can send me a screenshot. No worries.
Okay, I'll send this.
So Johan, all these options are part of decentralized, or is there any component in this monitor which is license specific? So
no, it's all
part
embedded
of
as
the
well. Yeah. Basic as well. Monitor is basic. You can use it.
Okay. All the functionality within that as well.
Yeah. Well, not all the functionalities. Like these functionalities, like billing and all, labor management, they are advanced EWM.
Advanced EWM. When you say advanced EWM, you're not talking about external. You're not talking about the decentralized. Or,
see, decentralized also, the monitor looks like the same. There's no change.
But
same functionalities you can use in ERP embedded also, in S4 embedded also.
So advanced EWM is basically their additional licenses, pretty much.
Yeah. So for embedded, to use this functionality like MFS, labor management, you have to use an additional license.
Additional license.
Oh, like as for logistics, for HANA logistics, like AATP is there, right? Something like that. Yes.
Yeah. You so for using this, you need to pay additional license cost like AATPs and advanced functionality.
Mhm.
Same way, this is an additional cost for using these functionalities.
Got it, got it.
When the warehouse clerk comes in the morning from this monitor, because this is the key monitor for it, where he will see which are my delivery due for today. I know there's a lot of inbound, but it gives you everything. Can
Yeah,
I
he's
can I
going to
do
save
further?
he's going to save his default
Okay, variant.
selection, and yeah,
Okay,
and then he's going to execute it and see
and he
all
can,
and with the
okay,
status open.
with the status open, he can do that. Okay, they can save his own.
Okay. So I want you to go through all the nodes and review the monitor. Okay, just because so that when you come to this warehouse monitor during the process execution, you are well aware where to go.
Yeah, yes, correct. You are correct.
So any luck said with Chrome?
Yeah, I'm able to log in a Fury, but my screen look bit different. So when you are done, then I would like to share my screen and take some tips from you. Whenever you're done, you let me know.
So okay, I just want to explain one last transaction which is used in for as a KPI or for analytics. Just want you to review that as well. Where is the transaction? Warehouse KPI? Yeah.
Rogan, on basic question. It's analytical point of view. What are the parameters they are showing in EWM level?
This is app which is which is proposed by SAP. It's good for analytics. Let's look into this app.
KPIs. Okay.
No, it's slow for me today. Okay, it's coming. So just also go through this app. Look at the different cards. We have different cards here. Look at different cards and see what all information can be seen while the processes are being executed. So this is again like a dashboard. You can put it on a big screen, and through graphs we can see all the information. So since we are using a warehouse which all this will say show me data right from start.
We have a lot of option here. Open put away warehouse task by activity area.
And where are these KPIs set? Where are these KPIs? Somebody must configure these KPIs, right?
Yeah.
It is separate, okay, because this is
So,
just a
so basically you can give here the date and time what you want to track. So for example, here you want to see so these are standard which comes out of the box. You can obviously extend them if you need something more. So for example, here the number of ODOs with their goods issue time, it shows number of the ODOs without goods issue based on ship to party, how many are open for which customers.
Would
So
you
ODO,
stand for
outbound
out
delivery orders, outbound delivery, you can
daily
see
orders? Okay.
number of outbound deliveries without GI and planned date. So what has been the planned GI date and the actual GI dates. And then so you can also use these kind of drop downs to change your layouts. This is out of box that you can't do many things here, but every version SAP keeps on adding new cards here and gives you a lot of information.
but you can create your own as well,
You can
Johan, because
create your own as well. Yeah.
does it have a out of box how much time it is taking average to put from good receipting
Efficiency,
onto
basically.
efficiency.
Efficiency of
Correct. Because of the warehouse.
Average time for
Yes.
pick. I don't think it's there here anywhere in the standard. We'll have to build it on our own.
Okay.
And this
Uh,
can be downloaded in somewhere in Excel or PPT, something like that, or
No, actually, what so basically these are individual, I would say these are individual apps. Okay.
Hmm,
And in those apps, you can go and download the data. So
okay.
for example, let me show you something. If let's say open put task by activity area. So this is, you can go into that. So this is an app and it is trying to get details from this app onto that.
So is SAP Analytics something like that? That's something.
So from here, no, SAP
Uh,
Analytics is different.
uh,
You can even prepare PPTs out of
uh,
the thing. But yeah, this is basically for operation
okay.
KPI. So if you see here, you can, I think there's an option to download here. Should have.
You
That's
can
fine. That's
actually
fine.
here. So what are the things appearing here that all files? These are all standard, right? Given by
These all are
SAP.
standard. These are all
Okay.
standard.
Okay. See, whenever we perform this greenfield implementation, the business want some additional tiles based on the business requirement. That case, we need to perform the customs or standard is what we can create it.
See, the idea is to first explore the standard apps and using them if you can, you can create your own filter, and own, criteria here.
No,
And
no,
if
I'm talking about the additional tiles. See, business want to some special as additional tiles based on the warehouse requirement. For that case, whether we need to add as a custom program or
yeah.
standard within the standard
Custom.
we will create.
So
You have to create a custom tile.
it depends. Yeah, if the data is meant to, this is one very powerful app, query browser. I don't know if it's there activated query browser.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's
There is
Gori process. Okay.
query browser, and you have massive number. So we have
Mhm.
of data, because it's use CDS for its come out of box, and it's there. So a lot of data you can find there. But then, yeah, if data is there, you can present it in. So you just need data. If it's not there, and by default, then you get it created.
No, Kabir, actually, my question is different. I see here we can see the planned GA and actual GA, right? See,
Uh-huh.
see that all the actual DA and planned GI data available in our LIKP, LIPS table,
Hmm.
okay, LIKP table, header table, delivery header table. See, my question here is, see, whenever the system searching the data through the table or some other functionality.
So depend. You can have CDS views as well, right? So table here, I don't know if it's just, what is the background searching here specifically, but
Mhm.
it depend how you have.
CDS views in
Yeah,
Swarana.
CDS. It will
CDS.
be
Three
CDS
days
views
is
only. Yeah,
okay.
CDS view. CDS view is a cube only, like what it used to be in BI, right?
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like that concept. So it
Okay.
has to be built, right? What in
So,
that way?
yeah, if at all, you have to generate your own tiles. Yeah, you have to
Uh-huh.
build it from scratch. I think these ones you can drag, drop, activate, deactivate. These are out of the box, just plug and play. But
Uh-huh.
good to start, but yeah, it's a long way to go. There are SAP has a lot of other for analytics, for EWM analytics, they have other tools as well.
Uh-huh.
Like for other modules for EWM also, they have some tools out of the box which they can activate and help building new KPIs and in embedded analytics. But this is something which we get, and it's quick to activate and see all the information. So we will use this to start with, and we'll see what's
Yeah,
okay
yeah,
and what's the workload. You can,
yeah.
in this warehouse, you can use
Yeah,
WS
you
Studio.
can actually see why we raise this question. See, when we go for the implementation point of view, see, whenever, see, the interview point of view, they will ask, right, how we will create new tiles and other thing, right?
See, your
That is,
question is different. I think you're asking about new tiles. So we don't create new tiles. The ABAP team creates a tile. Okay. First
okay.
of all, we write FS and tell them what information we need, how the entire development is done by and by the ABAP team. So like you create a Z transaction. Who creates a Z transaction? ABAP, right? Through coding. Same way, Fiori
Yeah.
apps, they have to create OData service and other things. They will do it as part of their delivery. We are not responsible for
Yeah,
creating
yeah,
that.
I agree your point, Yogan. I agree your point. But basic thing we need to understand, right? How it is working. See, when we talk to ABAP, you need to understand this flow, right? That is why we are asking.
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
will get based on experience. For example, writing a
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
FS,
got
right?
it.
FS
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
Z transaction.
yeah,
Nobody
got
tells us, like how to write a select query, that you have to explore more on the ABAP side. Yeah.
got it, got it. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so we will stop here for today. We've reached our end time. So what I want you to try over the weekend, activity area, pack spec, lot many things to cover, master data extensions, pack specs for all the bill of material items. Go through this to to transactions just to see how, just make sure that you're able to access them and you can see data and see what's coming where, so that when you execute the process you can quickly do a swap and check the detailed information about your process, and which is a better way for you to present to your customers. Okay, so next week we will do resources and RF. We'll start with resource master data, and our aim at the end of next week would be to be able to execute one transaction, or maybe couple of transaction, good receipt put away, through RF scanners. Okay, so the same delivery that we created now, we will post a good receipt through scanner, and we'll do the put away also. We'll try to create a dummy bin and do a basic put away. And then the week after that, we start the process. We'll do a comprehensive strategy we'll design comprehensive strategies for our products. Okay, but for now, we will first set up the RF, so that we can use RF during a process execution as well.
So, yeah. So, Ron, so we will be doing first on the system, and then we will be going on the RF. Yes, initial setup we will do, but we will be executing on the system like the way we were doing. You did just now in more
So
detail.
I
Yeah.
did good receipt on desktop, for example.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there are two ways to do it on desktop and on RF. So for all processes, almost not, I mean, in every process, every good receipt or good issue, we'll try to understand, what is the desktop way of executing, because that's
Absolutely.
always a
Yeah, yeah,
fallback, because,
yeah. Absolutely. Because
users,
if we know the desktop, because that is what is happening in RF, you
yeah,
just see a couple of screen.
yeah,
And desktop.
we'll
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
wherever there is, a different way of execution. We'll
Yeah.
come back to desktop or go to RF. We'll see. We'll try to cover all the variants, both
Yeah.
the places.
Yogan,
Yes.
in RF side, actually, we have any master data? All only transaction.
Resource master is the master data.
Resource master data, okay. But in the profile definition is there, right? In WM level, the such kind of any transaction is there?
W, we don't have resource management.
No, I'm talking about this RF. When we execute RF in WM, the profile definition is the initial stage. You need to activate the profile definition against the user ID. Such kind of any initial setup is there while we
I'm,
execute
I'm
RF?
still not clear. RF in WM you're saying, or
Ah,
EWM?
yeah, WM.
RF in WM,
Yeah.
there is no resource.
LRFMD. I'm talking about
Correct. So
LRFMD.
LRFMD, LM00, you don't have
Yes.
resources there. Here you will
Okay.
see resource being used.
Okay.
So, Ron, when you have time, let me know. I'll just quickly share my screen. So.
Yeah, you can go ahead and share your screen. I'm done.
Yeah.
Johan, is there any break for the Diwali period, or we're gonna continue as normal? Just so that we plan.
Diwali is on 5th.
I think fourth.
November first week.
Yes, it's during our planned sessions.
Yeah, we can take a break in Diwali. It's on 4th November, I think. So yeah, we can take a break on maybe 4th and 5th.
Okay.
So yeah, you have them, but
But I
you
don't
have
see all
All
the
the time.
transaction what I see in your screen.
I don't remember how did I create this color scheme for myself. One minute,
and
let me see. Why my colors are also different? Actually, I have a theme.
But-
That's why it's coming
no,
up.
color is fine, but I need the tiles. Because
But you are
here
looking
when
at
you
warehouse processing. It was warehouse processing only, or is it some other business role?
Right. Warehouse
We-
processing EWM. That's the role.
we are processing it, which is so I'm on the right
Okay.
place.
Mm.
Okay. So
Okay.
what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot
Yeah.
and I will paste it. So do you know how to add favorites?
No, that's what.
Oh,
So okay.
GA level we know,
Yes.
but here theory level we don't.
Okay. So there is one app. For example, warehouse KPI, is it here? Okay, okay, it's there. Go to an app called Process Waves. Go on top, search Process Waves in the corner on top. Okay, type Process Waves, space waves.
Slow.
Okay, yeah. Okay, it's you have access. Go to home, please. On home, yeah. So go to that, next to search. There is a yeah. Go to App Finder. And then type in the catalog, search in catalog, process
Process
waves.
wave.
Yeah. Waves. Okay, it'll find. Yeah, click on that you have a pin at the bottom. Yeah, click on that. And then scroll down.
role.
Yeah, select EWM. You'll have EWM somewhere. Your folder EWM thing will be here somewhere.
Warehouse W. Warehouse processing.
EWM.
It's co-
Gone? No, it's
You had
gone.
EWM, right? Something.
It's
It's
not
just
there.
warehouse processing.
EW.
No,
Yeah, here
warehouse
it is.
processing.
Wherever is there. Is there.
Alphabetical.
Yeah, close it now.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, and if I have to look for the purchase order one, so I'll same way I will do it, like.
Yeah.
Should okay. You want to be at there. Hmm.
Which one is the creation one? If I want to do here, around
Create purchase order. I've been using.
Manage purchaser, right?
Manage purchase order maybe.
It's
create purchase order, advanced, create purchase order. This is the one, yeah.
It is there.
So advanced is GUI, right?
Advanced is going.
Advanced is a GUI version. You see all the field, but create purchase order is a Fury specific. So it will not have all the fields and like yeah. And
Okay, I think in unit 1, I have listed all the apps. You can take the apps from there.
Okay, from there.
End of
Okay.
unit 1, I have listed all the apps.
Yeah.
Slide 14, 42, 43.
Yeah. So, and one more quick one. So now if I go, where is it? Yeah, I'll go to home. App Finder. Okay. Now here I can make this as my default, something like that, can, so that, or it
come
will
first.
bring.
So see, based on the roles, all the other,
Will disappear. Yeah,
groups
will
are also
disappear.
coming up. Yeah, you have to remove the
Yeah.
roles if you don't want anything.
No, that's fine.
No, but you can
Okay.
position it, right? This one, no. Can you not? Like warehouse processing should come first under the home. Can you scroll nothing like that? It's from the home. There
Go to the drop down of the
yes.
groups. No, you go to that person thing again. Next to search, you have that. You can say edit home screen or something. No, settings.
Edit homepage.
No, that will change your home page. Click on settings.
Appearance. So,
Yeah, it's not bringing only one at a time. And the group. Yeah, better.
What it says drag and drop at the bottom. Can you scroll down slightly? Yeah, it says okay, drag and drop. Okay, this is API.
So you can create a new group
Mm,
also
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
You
Group
can
also.
create a group and
Yeah,
because generally I
Group
thought it
tiles.
was
yeah, but thank you, and it's good to start with, and when we'll do more than. And yeah, so one more thing, the material master, the product master, all those we have here as well.
Yeah, you'll find them as well.
You
Yeah,
will find them the same way. Yeah, I'll delete
same.
it here. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay. All
cheers
right.
guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Cheers. Thank you.